All right, Patrick Ebert here at the Hitters Academy. I wanted to start off by seeing who we're with today. If you could introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Carson. I play shortstop. I go to Franklin High School, and I'm committed to Parkland JUCO.
Okay, great. And?
My name is Eric Carson, right-handed pitcher, and I play for Thornwood, and I'm committed to Carthage College.
Okay, great. Thank you, guys. So today we're here at the Hitters Academy, like I said. Just want to talk about your involvement with the program and just what it's done for your career and just kind of what you've carried, maybe even shared with some of your own teammates at your schools or other teams that you played for, and just the biggest impressions you have, what you want to take to that next level. Eric, I'm going to start with you. Working out here in the winters, playing in the spring league last spring. Obviously, we're living in a different world right now with the pandemic and everything like that. Talk about the opportunities it's provided you. Just off air, you just shared with me that it gave you the opportunity to throw like 40 innings in the spring before the summer even hit. Talk about the experience, how the importance of that, and just how it's allowed you to develop as a player.
Well, I don't think there's a better place in the Midwest. Like, I live in Chicago, and I drive an hour every practice. I'm here, and I don't think there's any place better than the academy, honestly. And the coaching made me a lot better than any other place. Like, it really just took me to the next level.
Speak about that coaching specifically. Cody Winarski is one of the pitching coaches here.
Yeah, I would say Winarski, Durs, Dakota, and Bader.
Okay.
So it's a lot of people. Get a lot of input, and then you just throw a lot. Like, these guys hit a lot, they field a lot, and we throw a lot, and everybody gets better. And we lift a lot too here.
And the competition too. It gives you a baseline.
Like, you won't find better competition in all of the Midwest, I would say.
Okay, Carson, how about for you? Just kind of similar background. Don't have a ton of years here, but now you do have the past year you've been spending with the Hitters program. What have you seen specifically about yourself and your game that has improved and kind of gone to the next level since you've been with the program?
Since I've been at the program, I just kind of like got like a bigger vision of really like the competition you're facing and how really good some of the players here are at Hitters. I would say the biggest impact this place has had on me is just being around the guys that are going to these big-time schools. You can learn from them, you learn from the coaching, and I would say that really just helped me a lot to really improve, especially this off-season compared to being at other programs and stuff like that.
You bring up a good point about being able to pick the brains of some of the people that have played here before.
Yeah.
Both are committed to college, so you're not done playing baseball yet.
No.
Just what can you do to better prepare yourself? Because, once you get into college, it goes to a different level. And I even today started with RJ gave you some words of wisdom out there on the field. How much do you absorb that, and how much does it really hit home that your life's going to be changing here in a few months?
It's kind of almost just like another wake up call. Like, you need to be ready. He really talked about being ready freshman year, and I totally agree with that. If you're not ready freshman year, especially mentally, your chance of getting on the field are extremely low probably the next years after that, especially if you're at a big-time school like some of these kids are going to.
Okay. You have a younger brother in the program?
Yeah.
I have seen him pitch. He's got a pretty good arm for a young guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Did he start with the program before you, and was that kind of eye-opening to see, oh, wow, look what he's doing?
Yeah, for sure. So basically, when I was at PTA, I totally regret not coming here earlier. I talked to coaches about that. That's totally my biggest regret. So basically, I would just say him being in this program and seeing his success just really made me want to come over to this program. And really, the main reason I didn't come was because I knew I had a starting spot on another team. But when I go back and I think about myself not coming to this program a year ago, I really regret that a ton. So that's just really,
Yeah, I can understand that. Familiarity is a big thing, though.
Yeah, for sure.
And getting that through your brother is just one step.
Yeah, for sure.
Last question I have for you guys regards, you play for Franklin. There's several other guys here that are with the Franklin program. Pretty good program here in Wisconsin, just south of the Milwaukee area. You mentioned you're homeschooled, you played here with the Spring League. But what do you take, when you play you see other guys play. What's kind of the biggest change you've made since being involved with the hitters, if you can think of one, and maybe even something that you share with your friends or teammates?
Well, for me personally, my mechanics, like, I was always pretty good at throwing, like, just throwing, but they really taught me, like, better mechanics, like, lower half. Mobility is a big thing. I was just lifting just to lift. Like Stevie, they taught me not to just, like, get all tight, like, to stay loose, like, lift like a pitcher, not a bodybuilder, basically. So I learned a lot of stuff about pitching, mechanics, lifting, and just, like, doing the right stuff. Like, they told me to run, so I'll do it. They told me to stretch, I'll do it. So I just learned a lot of stuff I didn't know. Like, I just thought going to the gym, lifting a lot, like, that'll get you strong. That'll make you throw harder, but it's a lot more than just that.
It's not just doing it, but doing it smarter.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay, great. That's great stuff. How about you?
I would say the biggest thing that I learned, I'm gonna take away is, like, before I came here, like, all my numbers are really good. Like, my exit velo, my throwing across the diamond velo, my 60 time. But really, what they probably taught me most is that's not what college coaches look for. They look for actions. They look for in-game actions. They look for what does your swing look like? What do your mechanics in the infield look like? Stuff like that. So, like, all those numbers can help you a lot, but if you don't have the swing like Gavin Keelan or stuff like that, or a glove like Gavin, you're not gonna be able to play at the college level.
Sure. Okay. That's great stuff, guys. Thanks a lot. Appreciate the time.